YouTube, what's going on? Lee, LTD. So today's episode, we're going to do an unboxing of a pretty cool piece of equipment for the RS. What RS? That RS. Still can't believe that I actually have it. But what we're going to do is we're going to do an unboxing of some pretty nifty exhaust equipment, and we're going to talk about the state of the channel and what we're going to do going forward. And got a lot going on. Still have Tesla as well. So in this episode, we're going to talk about that and what I have planned for the car and the content that I want to make with the car going forward. So that's what's going on today on this week's episode. So let's get it started. Okay, so you might have already guessed, the thing that we are talking about is from our good old friends at Fabspeed Motorsports, and they have something particularly interesting for the RS by way of, as you know, exhaust. One of the things that we're going to do with this car, it already has the Sharkworks exhaust, and you've already heard that in the cold start previously. But what we're going to do is we're going to put headers on this particular RS. This already has the Sharkworks center muffler delete with 10 millimeter, 100 millimeter tips, and the car still has the side mufflers. So we're going to keep the side mufflers because, in my opinion, the side mufflers are the secret sauce to the sound of the car. So me personally, I don't like volume, I like tone, and I know guys like Matt and those guys like a lot of noise with their RS products, and I am more of a tone guy. I want to sound like the factory, but just amplified. So this is more what I want my car to sound like. So let's get started and see what's going on. So it takes about 4 to 8 weeks to get these headers made. They do it custom. So when you open the box, this is what it looks like. And I ordered these about 8 weeks ago, and they just now got here. You know what? More like 6 weeks. So these are wow, this is cool. This is the gaskets for the headers. So that's pretty cool. Look pretty high quality. Gotta remember how this goes. Oh wow. Another little piece here. Trying to remember how all these pieces go so that when I put it back to take it to the shop next week, I'll know what to do. All right. Not bad. So as you know, Fabspeed uses some of the best materials in the industry. You have your airflow CNC air, the 3-to-1 inlet with their proprietary Fabspeed Motorsport decals. And what makes their product unique, what made me really want to use their product, was these HKS high flow cats. HKS German cats. Let's see if I can get that information for you. HJS, I'm sorry. HJS. And what's cool about these is that it also has two O2 sensor plugs, one before and one after, and that should give you a really nice opportunity to not have any CELs. The flanges, all that stuff looks really, really good on the inside, nice and machined. You know, just really high quality looking stuff, man. I'm very curious to see how much flow will be better with this product as opposed to stock. I will be doing a before and after, but you know, this looks, and by the way, it weighs, it feels like it weighs about, 20 pounds or something like that. I'm not really in it for the weight. I'm more in it for what it actually can do as far as making the engine breathe better. So that's what's important to me. But as far as quality, I mean, this looks very, very, very good. And I'm very curious to know what this will do for the sound of the car. And we will find out next week. But like I said, just overall, man, it looks very, very, very nicely put together. What am I expecting? Well, from the website, they tell you that you can expect 15 horsepower with these headers. So, that will put me probably at over 530 altogether, including the loss of restrictions from the Sharkworks center muffled relief. So that is a welcome change, because more power is, of course. Dude, who's going to have a problem with that? And surely I won't. So I think ultimately we're in a good place when it comes to breathing. One of the things that we have to do with the car after that, the last thing we have to do is, well, it's a style thing, really. What to do about the windows. So the car came from Arizona, and as you see, the windows are very, very dark. And on its face, it looks fantastic, but is it safe for Georgia where I live? And is it police friendly? Especially me being a brown guy driving a very, very fast car where I live. Might not be the best thing, but the main reason why I'm concerned about the windows is because of the cage. And I have to have a cage in my car, once again, in the exterior color, lava orange. So that's coming by way of Titan Motorsports. And the other problem is trying to find if I want to be able to see the cage from the outside or just get the cage and put it on the inside of the car. And once again, illuminated door sills, fantastic. So, do I want to be able to see? I guess you can't see too much back there. Do I want to be able to see the cage from outside the car, or will it be okay just to see it from the inside? And that's the question. But right now, the idea is to get the exhaust done, and I will sort the cage issue out later on. Perhaps I should go to the Windows tint place and maybe talk to someone about whether or not this is legal for Georgia. And if it is, I'll probably just leave it alone. If it's not, then maybe I'll go ahead and get it replaced, because this is pretty dark. It's a good problem to have, I guess, but as far as a style thing, might not be the best for me per se, but I definitely would love to be able to show the cage off, which is kind of the point of the cage. Some of y'all probably don't really care about cages, and if you do, great. If you don't, great. But for me, the cage was a must, along with this Porsche letters on the wing and on the side. Those were another must-haves that I would have done for myself, even if the car didn't come with it. And that's kind of important. Okay, so we got a lot going on with the car. We have the cage, we have Fabspeed headers, which are lovely, going into the RS. We have to do a summary on the Tesla Model Y performance. We need to go over the things that was wrong with the car from 2 years ago when I got the car and I hadn't been making videos. So we need to go over that. And then we need to, we can talk about the modifications that I made on the Tesla. Like the red calipers, stuff like that. So we got plenty of things to do on the channel, and what I'm really excited about is doing something a little bit different. A lot of auto YouTubers talk about cars, and I do want to get into reviews. And please hit subscribe so we can definitely get the word out, because I want to do some things that are a little bit differently. I want to talk about actual driving the cars, as far as what the driving dynamics are like, how to drive it properly, how to drive it fast, how to drive EVs properly, how to do things, driving on the highway at speed. I won't be doing it with this, I'll be doing it with this. I will do a review with this car. It's only been a week that I've had it, so there are things that I don't know about it, and we can kind of learn together. And ultimately what I'd like to see the channel turn into is a place where I can do real automotive reviews, but at the same time do more teaching as far as what to do, as far as how to drive, how to set up your car properly, and how to be a better driver. And that's what I think my channel can do for you, is make you a better driver. Other places might make you more informed as far as product, and that's great, because I do love the product. God, I love the product. It's so nice. But for me, it's more about how to be a better driver, how to be aggressive when you want to be and defensive when you need to be, and to enjoy it. And that's the thing, enjoying these vehicles. And let's do some reviews, and maybe I can get invited to some events, and maybe turn it into a legitimate career, which is what I would love to do. I would love to do more journalistic things with cars, because that's what I'm passionate about. And unfortunately I chose food to as far as a career, but I really do have a passion for cars. And go from an EV to a dream car at the same time is just insane. I mean, I've never thought that I'd be in a situation where I could have this in my life, and I want to take you guys along with me. So please hit subscribe and the notification button. Let's make this a thing, okay? Let's get together and really get out there and learn more about how to do things the right way when you're out in these streets, how to drive quickly, how to avoid the police, how to recognize when people are doing erratic things on the highway, videos that you can show your kids about how to set up your car. We're going to talk about setting up your mirrors and how to drive with your mirrors, so that you can be a lot safer when you're driving. And it's not always about speed. Sometimes it's just about driving and going to point A to point B. And on the weekends, if you really need to go fast, then we got something we can go fast in. I think that we can convert that to something where we have really, really strong content that you can show your kids and your family on how to do things the right way, and be entertaining as well. So we got in-car videos coming up. I have new technology. I have GoPros and window mounts. So we're going to do some reviews, some rolling reviews on this guy, and then we're going to do some high performance reviews on this guy on the street driving. So I have big plans for us on this channel. So if you want, please consider subscribing, okay? Because I'm going to give you, guys, things that you can use on a daily basis. And I think that is worthy of hitting that subscribe button right now, okay? Take care, enjoy yourselves, and be blessed. Peace.